Oh my gosh, pretty funny, but less than Tosh. Mouthy open to taste this sauce. It's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Sorry, Demon Bird and Joyful James doing raffle stocks forever. We play them games. What's not cool was every day. Brian Shapiro is visibly gay. It's not cool, Josh. Cash out, Brian. Brian Shabby, super gay. Cash out, cash out, cash out. It's not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Oh my gosh. It's not cool, Josh. Not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Oh my gosh. It's not cool, Josh. I can't lie because it's true. If it was for COVID, I'd still be cool. Am I on a show that I don't run well? My Demon Bird came straight from hell. Oh my gosh, it's not cool, Josh. Not the type of guy who said the gay. Brian Shapiro, it's certainly gay. Baby, oh my gosh, pretty funny but less than Tosh. Mouthy open to taste this sauce. It's not cool, Josh. I saw Demon Bird and Joyful James doing raffle stocks forever. We play the games. Which not cool was every day. Brian Shapiro is visibly gay. It's not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Not cool, Josh.
I want to hear that again. That's a good song.
If you're cool, say not cool, Josh. Can talk forever, baby, oh my gosh. Pretty funny, but less than Tosh. Mouthy open to taste this sauce. It's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Hey, it's not cool, Josh. Sorry, Demon Bird and Joyful James doing raffle stocks forever. We play them games. What's not cool was every day. Brian Shapiro is visibly gay. It's not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Oh my gosh. It's not cool, Josh. Brian Shapiro doesn't have any friends. Family hates him, he wants it to end.
Hell yeah!
If it was for cool Vicky, I'd still be cool. Am I ever sure that I don't run well? My demon bird came straight from hell. Oh my gosh, is that cool Josh? Not the type of guy who said the game. Brian Shapiro! It's certainly gay!
What up, dudes?
Oh my gosh, pretty funny but less than tosh. Mouthy open to taste this sauce. It's not cool, Josh. I saw Demon Bird and Joyful James doing raffles, Clash Forever. We played them games, which not cool was every day. Brian Shapiro is visibly gay. It's not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Not cool, Josh. Cash it, baby. Oh my gosh, it's not cool, Josh. It's not cool, Josh. Brian Shapiro doesn't have any friends. Family hates him, he wants it to end. But then Tomato came to save his life. Allegedly became his secret wife. Brian should be super gay. Cash out, cash out, cash out. Brian should be super gay.
There might be millions of references to the double-headed dragon from last night's
You
episode.
got to subscribe to the Coolverse. Cool Vic, Cool Vic, Cool Vic.
Hey, that cool, Josh?
You got to subscribe to the Coolverse. Cool Vic, Cool Vic, Cool
Hey,
Vic.
that cool, Josh, too.
Brian should be super gay. You got to subscribe to the
Also,
Coolverse.
cool, Josh, too.
We're almost ready, guys. Hang in there. Also, there's 69 people in here right now. Oh, Detroit Dabbler, you have much to learn. Start rubbing your forearms together. You'll catch up.
Not cool, Josh.
You're a giant fucking nerd, Jared.
Shut the fuck up and let me finish now, because now it's my turn, okay, dude? Shut the fuck up. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Shut the fuck up. This is my turn to talk now, okay, asshole? You smug little bitch.
Daddy, no!
My God, she's a beaut.
I care about a 26-year-old whose 3-year-old is in the back seat, who's going to have to grow up now without a father. I care about everybody, not just if you're on the right or you're on the left.
Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit.
Whose 3-year-old is in the back seat, who's going to have to grow up now without a father.
Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit.
No one has ever suffered under any presidency until Donald Trump.
Josh had me cracking up a bunch last night. you'll, you'll know what this means. Absolutely diabolical.
Double raw dogged.
Cool Vic and Trump. They both raw dogged her. Double dragon raw dog.
I suck Donald Trump's dick.
Ho there, ho there, ho there. Are you guys ready for the least cool show on the internet? Nothing is as not cool as Not Cool Show. We're live. We're live in Thornton, Colorado right now. And, well, if you're here, you're not cool. How's everybody doing today? That was a hell of a Vic show. You could say that when you left, he evicted you. You were there, you weren't there. It was an eviction. He scored a victory and evicted you. And now you're here, and I don't have any more Vic puns for you being here right now. Guns, ladies and gentlemen, he was not here yesterday, and look who it is. Can I get some ones and W's in the chat for Guns? You rub his tum-tum, you give him little nose pats, give him little kissies. Guns, do you want to say hi to everybody? Of course he does. He wants to do that Elon Musk wave. You know, I still don't understand why this was so controversial. Elon Musk was just waving. He just hit his tummy, and then he just wanted to say hi. Like, hey, guys. Hey. But he's here. Guys, Guns is here. And he's safe. And you don't have to worry about him anymore. It looks like I'm having some connection issues, which sucks because look at this, guys. Is this not the best looking the show's been? Is this not the best? Look, we got the little Jason. We got some foliage right here. I lost my remote control, so I can't press back, and we have this menu. But the Not Cool Josh logo is not just suffocating the screen with brightness right now. You know, this is the best looking my show has ever been. Okay, let's read some chats here. We built up some chats. We got in the house, Rachel Wilson in the house, Pix Paradox in the house, Alex Arsenault 77. We have some new people in here today. Thanks for coming, guys. The Corporal. Jason's in here always. Thanks for being here, Jace. We got Scott, the God Mod. Scott is the ultimate goderator of the Coolverse. Look at this. Look at my skin today, guys. Terrible. I look like a leather handbag. I look just about as good as Roma. How about that Roma? I used to think Roma, oh, hi, Kendall. Welcome, you found your phone. It was in Canes. It was in the Canes parking lot. A Hispanic person, I almost said Mexican, but that's offensive. A Hispanic person found it and called me, and I thought it was you, and I was in the middle of clipping, so I was like, what, dude? And then they were like, oh my God, we found your phone, and I was like, oh, shit. That was very not cool of me. That was very not cool of me. But I'm happy you're here. I might even have you stop into the studio in a little bit. Maybe you could say hi to everybody. Would you guys like that? You guys want to meet the wife here in a little bit? Not now, Kendall. Don't get excited. But yeah, maybe she could come and say hi. Maybe you could, she's my buxom beauty. She's my buxom beauty blonde. She has the biggest personality in the land. Just the biggest set of personalities. Chef's kiss. But how about that Cool Vic show, guys? Did you guys know that Roma was a secret feminist? Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I kind of liked Roma for a while. I thought she was on my side. But just like Lauren Southern, they just became insufferable feminists. Why do they do that? Do they think they're like going to get on the guys' team? Is it like the girls that go to the strip club with guys and they're like, huh, I go to the strip club with the guys? You know, and the guys are kind of like, yeah, okay, cool, good for you, dude. But I don't know, they think that gives them some sort of affirmation that they're cool and they can hang. I don't know. Well, I don't know why you'd want to sit with a bunch of boners in a room with boobs anyway. I don't even like the strip club. I quit looking at prawn. I stopped the corn. I stopped the strip clubs because it's just gross. It's all gnarly. It stunts your brain's growth. It rots you from the inside. It's Nartown. It's yucky. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. Thank you. Right. So you understand. These girls think that they're going to appeal to the men by being super fake trad wives, but really all it is just like that one annoying chick who's always like, I got a strip club with my guy friends. I'm like one of the guys. Really, I don't get along with girls. I don't have a lot of girlfriends, but all my friends are guys. I'm like one of the guys. They treat me like one of the guys. I can drink with the best of them. Am I right? It's like, brother, It's the only time I've ever agreed with a Muslim. But, let's get a skit going. We have a ton of skits today. There's a lot of politics today, you guys. There's a lot, but you know what? I have a skit for you. It's backed by popular demand. I probably get a request for this skit once a day ever since I aired it, and so I recut it, and I'm giving you the longer version of a product that I made myself. This product came from me. It's the premier product in James Ripton Engineering. We're going to say hi to James, and there's a little product that we're going to show you. Showing like these commercials of the tactical products. Are you familiar with these? They're like the flashlight that have the serrated edges, and like they're supposed to be super bright, and you know they have different modes, so they blink at you, so you can stop a bad guy right in his tracks. You know, if there was a bad guy in your house stealing your television, you can have a flashlight and just point it at him. They show people, you can hit a bad guy with it, and the bad guy just goes down immediately like
like the biggest, baddest tactical bat you've ever seen. And does the flashlight thing where it flashes until you go blind. And am I alone on this? I wanted to make my own. If this guy is really making millions of dollars off of a flashlight, because everybody knows you can hit a flashlight. You can take the backside of a flashlight and hit somebody with it. Not only a bad guy, but really anybody, really, you know, and it would hurt them because it's like a Maglite flashlight and those things weigh 8 pounds. You're not inventing anything new. You're really not. I can take the edge of like a, you know, one of those saws that can cut through metal. I'll make serrated edges on my Maglite so I can cut you, turn it on and off really quick. Really quick to get that strobe effect, or, you know, and then the blunt side of the thing. That's nothing. You've done nothing new. So what I've done, you guys, I've made the tactical marker. Like, you know, like a marker. Like my dry... Oh, God. Like my dry erase marker that I have right here. I gotta... Oh, my God. I like the dry erase marker right here. I made a tactical version of that. And, I want to pitch it to you guys. So it's a tactical marker that has weaponry. It can also paint. I want to go ahead and show you guys. But here's my tactical marker that I made. It's you see, here's the marker part right here. So you can clearly write things with it. And then it has, you know, like a Swiss Army doodad thing right here with a little hatchet and a hammer. For, you know, when you're hammering stuff and you want to get nails into the wood. And then, you know, like a little paintbrush here. I wanted to make it as versatile as possible. You can just go ahead and do, you know, paint your house silly. And then, you know, if there's a bad guy, you got your tactical shit. It's so tactical. I've never seen anything more tactical than this. I'm like a tactician. This is #1 in James Ripton engineering. I'm super happy that I have this thing. But anyway, it's the tactical marker. It's, you know, it's a marker, but look at all this stuff that it comes with.
What do you guys think about the tactical marker? By the way, everybody pay your respects to the mods. Mods, thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the links. Thanks for encouraging everybody to like, share, subscribe. But I need to get some subs up. I'm this close to 13K, which might not be much to a lot of you, but to me it's everything. Everything. Anywho, why does Alex Jones' son suck? Why does his son suck? I know that Alex Jones recently has kind of started being a little bit of a son of a bitch, but his son has always just been a bad take retard. I mean, just his takes are bad. And a poor guy has to go up against Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson, it's like bringing one of those old school wooden rubber band guns that you'd get from Walgreens and trying to fight like a double-barrel sawed-off shotgun with it. You know, do they just do that because it drums up hype and the drama's real? Because, I mean, that guy's certifiably retarded. I mean, the Somalians in Minnesota who are getting arrested for fraud right now are probably more intelligent than Alex Jones' son. What are they doing? Why? See what people are saying. With James' studio background, I would wager that he had worked at the Spirit Halloween store. I did. I just quit yesterday. The paintbrush is hilarious. Well, I mean, you can paint your house silly. Guys, I think we know who. Oh, that was not me. I loved Charlie. I loved him. I mean, I guess people do that all the time. I guess there's people who are like, if I can't have him, nobody can. And then they do something stupid. And then Rex Tarded, support the Dems, get the right-wing government. Yeah, sure. I spent the last Canadian dollars on these strings. How about you spend some Canadian dollars on Cash App? Cash App. Look at this. You got Venmo down here. It's Joshy Darko 666. Cash App for Josh Stop. Right, guys? I didn't change the 666 yet. I really want to. Joshy, you missed the best opportunity for tactical marker. When I don't have a ski mask, tactical marker shows black. Oh. Wow. Do you guys remember that picture? I showed that picture the other day. It was a little rough. Let's see what Rachel said here. Rex is like me when I was his age, and I was retarded libertarian who thought I understood political theory after reading Mrs. Mises. I'm not familiar with that. If that makes me a tard, then I guess I'm one of the Somalians from Minnesota. That's okay. I got people leaving. I've said a lot of offensive stuff so far. People are leaving. That's okay. We have a little bit of an intimate party. This is kind of a weird time to have this anyway, but I appreciate it. Vic, I love that we're kind of doing a midday thing. I think he has plans. Vic might not be in here a lot today, which sucks because I'm gonna, there's a lot. He really got a kick out of the. You guys know. You guys know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of little winks and nods to that. And yeah, why don't I show a skit? I show a little skit. Why don't I just show a little skit? Let's do one of the more offensive ones. I have some offensive skits. Why don't we just show a little skit? This is when I worked at T-Mobile, and I was also a customer at T-Mobile.
Welcome to T-Mobile. How can I help you today? Yeah, I was using my phone earlier today, and then it just died on me, so here I am. What were you doing when the phone died? It's a little embarrassing. I was watching porn. Oh, yeah, so I figured maybe it was like a virus or firmware issue. Here, take a look.
Why does that keep happening? Why does that keep happening? I checked my internet yesterday because I was like, there's no possible way that I'm paying for like the lowest possible, and I'm not. I'm paying for one of the higher end internets. Why does this keep happening? I didn't even infringe on a copyright just then. Why is this happening right now? I don't like it when the technical difficulties aren't because of me. I think that the only way that they're acceptable is when I do them. I don't like it when the universe does it. I think that's stupid. Too much corn again. Maybe it's because I said corn. I didn't say the right thing. That's just too bad. That skit is great. Now you guys don't even know where to Cash App me or Venmo me. And so we'll start the skit again. Guys, I'm so sorry about that. That's annoying. When I see that, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to go somewhere else. And then I go watch like the Abolitionist Rising videos for like 4 hours. I do that. I love them. Those are great videos. We might even have some content like that today.
Welcome to T-Mobile. How can I help you today? Yeah, I was using my phone earlier today, and then it just died on me, so here I am. What were you doing when the phone died? It's a little embarrassing. I was watching porn. Oh, yeah, so I figured maybe it was like a virus or firmware issue. Here, take a look. Or hardware, possibly? A hardware issue, sir? Well, hey, at least it took care of my hard dick issue. Am I right? There is no way on God's green earth I'm touching that.
I was a little too far. That when I rewatched that, I was like, that'll be fine. That'll be okay. I'm glad there's not kids here. And kids, if there are children here right now, Santa Claus isn't real. Neither is the Tooth Fairy, and your parents lie to you about everything. But I don't know. I'm going to keep it light. I'm not here to ruin your kid's childhood. I'm going to keep it light. We're going to let's do another skit because I seriously, I have like 15 of these guys. We're going to do one more. Then we're going to talk about some stuff, okay? I promise. It's not just going to be horseshit this whole time. Here, watch this one. I like this. This one's about abortion.
An abortion? Tara, come on. There's a cute little baby in there. Why are you going to have an abortion? Because I'm broke and my life sucks, Josh. I don't think it's right to have somebody live in such horrible conditions, especially in this day and age. Oh, please. Let's test that logic. I'm going to ask you a question. You're not going to change my mind, Josh. I am pro-choice and you will hear it in my voice. Oh my God. Look, you hate ICE and you don't support borders. Why do you think that migrants should illegally come into our country? Because where they live is gross and poor. They're just trying to get out of a bad situation. Most of them are just seeking asylum. Oh, so these people live in a horrible situation? Kind of like what you said your baby was going to be born into? Oh my God. Uh-huh. I think you've just changed my mind. We need to nuke Mexico. Oh no.
I think there was a bit of a misunderstanding there. I think there was just a bit of a misunderstanding. I don't think that her brother wanted it to go in that direction. I don't think the takeaway from that was nuke Mexico. I think the takeaway from that is save the baby. Am I right? Am I right? What are these? What's going on here? Rachel, do you know, what's this all about? Vic, do you know what this is? Why did I think this was relevant? Because we found out a piece of political tea yesterday, everybody. Not only was it Trump that allegedly raw dog Stormy Daniels 2 weeks before Barron Trump was born, but Cool Vic was involved. You know when you like rub a dog's tummy and his skin goes up and down like the rib cage? You know, it's like really loose skin. I bet, I've never done it, but I bet. Right? It's like making a fire, but really you're just making a fire inside of Stormy, which I assume it's less like a wood fire and more like when you're peeling apart a pepperoni Hot Pocket. You know, a lot of white clumping and some mysterious red tones and some grease. Some stringiness. And do I still have people in here? Oh, wow. 10 went out of the room right away when I said that. 10 left right away. I know. Guys, look, I didn't say that this was a clean show. I didn't say that this was for children. But you know what? This is what I do. I sit here and I talk for an hour and a half. I don't script it. There's very little prep. You know, I'll make the skits. I'll kind of come up with a short idea in Conspiracy Corner. And then I'll take something from the Cool Vic show. Other than that, there's zero script here. I'm just sitting here spurging for an hour and a half every single day. There's no script. I just go on and on, just monologuing for an hour and a half. I'm not even looking at my face because if I did, I would have to leave. I would have to be done. So this is what I do. I just sit here and I spurg and spurg and spurg. I'm going to run out of material. I'm going to have to start going really lowbrow. So today, there's some lowbrow stuff, guys. I didn't say that this was all going to be highbrow, over the richies' heads, over the elites' heads. Today, we're going to be nosing around at the bottom of the barrel. Okay? Thanks, guys. Looks like okay. Well, if you guys are into that, look, we have guns, everybody. Can I get W's and ones for guns? He just wants to say hi. He just wants to say hi to everybody. He's like, hey, how come there's no cash apps yet? I want to do raffles and have people win prizes. Come on. I have a very special picture to show you guys. I actually found a very rare image of Trump with Cool Vic standing next to Stormy Daniels, looking very, very awkward, as if they were just involved in an activity that is rather irreputable. So when you guys see it, I'm not going to tell you when that image is coming, but when you see it, I need you to hashtag justice for Cool Vic. Okay? Because I can't imagine that was enjoyable. Look, I like Donald Trump. I'm not trying to make a fire with him. I'm not trying to rub wood friction, make a little fire. I'm not trying to do that with our boy. I mean, there's not a lot of big fireworks in the second term here, but I still like him. It does not mean that I would start a campfire with him, so to speak. Right? We're going to do one more skit, guys. We're going to start the conversation here in just a sec. I'm having a little too much fun here. Let me see what you guys think about this one.
Stupid fascist wannabe dictator America does it again. First Venezuela and now Iran. We have no business going into a country and trying to make change just because some stupid, loud, obnoxious Americans have opinions that country really doesn't care about. But free Palestine? Oh yes, I totally agree. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Look at how shamed Vic looks. Are you okay, bud? Do you need to sit down? Trump looks disgusted at Vic. You would think that Trump would also be looking like Vic. They'd both be looking down in shame. But it looks like Trump's more upset with Vic than he is at Stormy. Stormy looks like how I would imagine it. Stormy looks exactly how I would imagine it. Stormy looks like she hated the whole affair. If there wasn't Donald Trump money involved, I think Stormy wouldn't even be a part of it. Stormy looks like how I would think. Vic looks how he should look. But Trump, there's a little mystery on the look on Trump's face there. What happened in that bedroom? I want to know. That should be the next conspiracy corner. What happened, Vic? I don't think Vic's in the room anymore, but what happened? Now, before I met you, Vic, I was cool. I met you. You hired me. Now I'm very not cool. Rachel says, I'm super embarrassed to admit, I kind of thought that was a chopped AI depiction of me in the thumbnail for a quick second. Look, at a glance, I don't blame you at a glance. You don't look like Stormy Daniels, but I mean, the hair's there, the facial shape is sort of there. I mean, you're not like an ugly person, Rachel. You know what I mean? Sure, we could get mixed up with Stormy. You know what I mean? You're better. You stomp not so erudite. Like you put her teeth on the curb. Do you guys see American History X? And he puts the dude's teeth on the curb. That's what Rachel did to Not So Erudite. And then even the same thing when she was getting arrested afterward. She did that Edward Norton, she was getting arrested, did that slow motion, like she was proud of it. Did like the eyebrow thing. Do you guys remember that? Need a shovel, Josh? No, I'm just going to do it with my hands. I think you should be able to do everything with your hands. It's the facial expression she makes looking at Bryshap like, Daddy's ready to cook. I love when I'm watching Andrew on the Crucible watch his wife's debates, because he says phrases like, honey, quit playing with your food, just end it. Because you guys do. You guys you do that thing where you get him in the trap and then you kind of pong him around. You just kind of see, how much you can play with him for a little bit. And I think that's just so fun and brilliant to watch. And I love that Andrew acknowledges it. Honey, quit playing with your food. Just do it. Just send it home. That's so funny. That's very, very funny. She wasn't bad in her heyday, but she fell off super hard. Are you talking about Stormy or not so? That would be a good meme. It would. It's like the facial expression. She looks at Bryshap. Yep, need a shovel, Josh? No, but you can come. You can still come hang out, Jason. I don't want to commit crimes by myself. I want some company. Rachel demolished not so. W for the goods. Yeah, absolutely. Besides looking trampy. No, you do not look trampy. She looks very, very trampy there. I even had to kind of cut some of the cleave off because this might not be a family show, but it's funny to joke about drugs. It's funny to joke about violence. It's funny to joke about politics. It's funny to joke about many, many things. I'm starting to take the sexual stuff a little bit more seriously because it is so damaging. And it really does rot you from the inside out. It really does usher in so much emotional, physical, and soul decay. And people just don't take it so seriously because Satan, his domain is earth, and his job is to get you used to sin. His job is to make sure that you feel comfortable enough with it to where you're so comfortable with it, doesn't even seem like sin anymore, right? And so I think with all the sexuality in media, and I think with all the sexuality just being pushed, even on children nowadays, the last thing we think about that ushers in decay for the soul is that kind of content. And so it's something that I'm thinking about a lot lately. And it could even be like part of the conspiracy corner. Here, let's play the conspiracy corner, and we're going to talk about this for a little bit. I would really like it if you guys would join in on the conversation too, because I think, like I said, we can still be humorous and jovial and funny. I'm going to say boobs a lot. I have boobs. I showed you guys the boobs. I call them moobs because I am a man, but the result is still boobies. I'm never going to show you nips though, because they look a little too female. I mean, they're like the perfect quarter size. The areolas are in the right place. I don't have the road atlas veins that you get after, pregnancy. I'm a perky, like hard 8 when it comes to my moobs. I regret saying all that. Is there any sort of way that we can rewind the tape here? That's just forever. If I run for office, the moobs tape is going to come out. Trump has the pussy tape. I'm going to have the moobs tape, and it's a lot more self-deprecating. It's a lot more embarrassing for me. Anyhoozles, let's get the let's get Alex Jones up here.
Conspiracies fill in the gaps of unanswered questions. What does it mean? Is Candace Owens really black? How much does Alex Jones weigh? And who are these guys?
Ooh, I do not like Josh
What
Beautiful
are
Nipstop.
the truthy
Ooh, I
movies?
do not like that.
like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Cash App.
Rachel, Josh Beautiful Nipstop is not a combination of words in a chain that I ever wanted to hear in my life. And I know I set myself up for that. It's like I was playing t-ball and I built the plastic tee and all you did was hit the ball. I know that. I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm still blaming you for it. And I think that Josh Beautiful Nipstop, if I don't stop saying it, it will probably catch on. If I stopped right now, we just stopped and I never thought about it again. I think there's a chance it could go away, but I keep saying it. I keep saying Josh Beautiful Nipstop. I hate it. Why do I keep doing it? I'm so happy Alan's not here. Alan would run with that because he's like 90. The kid's got to be 13 years old, right? Okay, Jason says, ouch, my balls. That's funny. That's pretty funny. So we did the conspiracy corner thing. We're going to be talking about some of that stuff. I used to listen to Paul Harvey. Hold on, I want to read what Scotty said. I used to listen to Paul Harvey. He did a great piece called "If I Were the Devil." It nails everything we're dealing with today. Yeah, it's nasty, and I'm going to go a little deeper into that too. Friggin' love that. Yeah, friggin' love that. Dave O'Jackal, Angela in the house. What's up, Maud? Oh hell's bells! I just got called into work. I apologize. No, that's okay. Angela, you save lives. Get out of here. Thanks for being here. Really, I appreciate it. Smokey Bear Bad. It's fine. We didn't even hear it. Good. Josh Beautiful Nipstop needs to be potted down. Miss Peachy Keens, thanks for being here, dude. You have a laugh cry face. There's a lot that you could be laughing at right now, and they're all things that I'm probably going to regret later. It's a fun show for you guys. It's like a half fun show for me. Nah, I have a great time. You guys are wonderful. The Corporal? Yeah, Josh, you need a brassiere. Oh, how do I reverse that? How do I take that back? Look, I'm an entertainer of sorts too, just doing my job. Now you're hella entertaining. Hella. One of my favorite little takeaways from your debate with NSE was when she kept just being so insufferable about the interruptions, which you guys are having a conversation. Interruptions are going to happen. And a lot of times these lefties, they bring up 5 points. And like, what are you supposed to do? You can't like answer to every one of those points right away. And your mind is going to go in different directions. You're going to pivot. There's no way you're going to get to all of those conclusions that you want to reach with all the points that they just spurred out right away, especially if you're on Vyvanse. And so, yeah, in a conversation, you might interject just so that you can get a point across. You know what I'm saying? And so every time you did that, she was just like, is it my turn to speak? I thought we were having a debate. Is it my turn to speak? And then she did it. And then she lacks any accountability for it. I mean, you were even kind of like jovial about the jab, and she lacked any accountability for it. And she's just, I don't know. She was obviously on Vyvanse too. I love the Adderall. That was so funny. Today I got to watch the whole thing, so it's all fresh in my mind. I'm really excited about it. You did a fantastic job, Rachel. Looks like we got some watermelon felons in the house. Guys, if you just Cash App. Can you say Watermelon Felon in the chat? Because I'm sick of doxing people. So if you just Cash App, you need to Watermelon Felon, and you need to write the dollar amount, because we need to do our congratulations, ones and W's. Guns needs to come out, and I can't do Guns' wave. You guys almost got me. Miss Peachy Keen says, Rachel is very inspiring and also scares me. Yeah, I know, because she could squash me like a bug with how smart she is. Yeah, and have you seen her like do the workout stuff too? I'm just saying, she could probably kill anybody with her bare hands and with her words. She's like the new Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris died, and now we have Rachel. Rachel once shot down a plane simply by looking at it and saying bang. When Rachel goes swimming, she doesn't get wet. The water gets Rachel. Alex, she sucks life out of any room she's in. Oh, is Alex? Is he the new Alan? Prague, thank you, Prague. Watermelon, that was Prague who sent one. And if it wasn't just Prague, I think I saw a couple. Please say it in the chat. Prague, thank you so much. We're gonna get Guns out here. Watermelon, Ken7432, thank you so much, Ken. Thank you, dude. Look, guys, where is he? Where's that little son of a bitch? Guns the bear Jew. Did you guys see him walking around when we were watching skits earlier? Hey guys, only you can prevent forest fires. And what I mean by that is Cool Vic and Donald Trump rubbing their dicks together inside of Stormy Daniels. This episode is racy. And not even the fun racy, like when we're talking about melanin. This is just a little bit of a racy episode. Kyla, I mean. Oh, okay, cool, Alex, cool. All right, rad. I thought we had another Alan in the room, and I have to protect Guns because Alan this week he kidnapped Guns and he just taped a bunch of like scissors around him and stuff. That wasn't very nice. Alan needs to be potted down. Alex with the drive-by. Corporal says Guns, absolutely, Corporal. Dave O'Jackal with the laugh smiley emojis. Scott, oh, we have more guys. Thank you so much. Like this, I'm never going to convince you of this. I do get a little welled up when the Cash Apps start coming through, because I've never experienced anything like this. Even though I did some film work, and even though I did some music, or I've done some voiceover work, I have performed kind of my whole life. I've never ever had so much support and like affirmation in the kind of entertainment that I'm doing than how it's been in the past couple weeks. And it's just like, wow, wowee. Even in stand-up comedy is rough. People go watch open mics, because open mics are different than just going to a comedy club and watching an actual show. When you go to a comedy club and watch an actual show, the audience, they are there to relax. They're off work. They want to unwind. There's like that 2-drink minimum. They want to see comedy. When you go do the open mics, it's a room full of other comedians that are not there to see you. And it is competitive, and they don't want to laugh. They don't have any motivation to laugh. I mean, it makes it extra special when they do laugh, but it's rough. So comparing that to this, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just doing stand-up. I'm just riffing. And you guys you're awesome and very supportive, and I couldn't. There's another Watermelon Felon. Look at this. Look at this. That's your faults. I don't know what to do here. I wish there was like something nearby I could hit myself with, because then I'd have like a reason to cry. Cool and Handy Scott says, cool and Handy Rachel. Rachel says, but also love sparkly drink cups and hanging out with my grandma about balance. I came into that halfway. That seemed very random. Oh, wow. Dude, you guys have to stop. That was a big donation. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please say the Watermelon Felon thing. I don't want to dox, but Guns in the chat. Jesus. I can't tell jokes when I'm like this, you guys. Thank you very much. This is, I quit my job of 8 years yesterday. I never thought I'd be doing something like this. And it really is. It's something else. It is something else. You son of a bitches. Look what you did. You son of a bitches. I'm an ugly crier too. Look at that. I'm like Crier Tuck over here. I'm decent. When I start getting the wellies, I turn into an ugly, red-haired, fat weirdo. Jason Watermelon Fallon. Say my name. Jason did the Watermelon Fallons. You son of a bitches. You see, just stop it. Then don't stop the Cash Apps, but stop making me, need that balance. Yes. Rachel, would you consider Annie Oakley as a feminist? I'd like to know that. Dave O'Jackal, all exactly. Cool and Handy Rachel, Watermelon Felon, $5. Thank you very much, Thomas the Barber. Watermelon Felon. We're gonna get Guns to do little tummy waves here. Thank you very much. Polly Shorts on Venmo. Jesus Christ, you guys. Look, we're gonna do we're doing some waves. Look, thank you. Gotta rub his tummy. Gotta pat his nosy. Thank you very much, guys. If you cry, you're definitely calling you Josh. Perfect areola stopped. Damn it. Damn you, Rachel! Damn you! That's you know what? That's fine. At this point, that's fine. You guys are killing it. You guys are making me feel awesome. I hope I'm providing value to you. I hope that I'm providing value to you. Why don't we celebrate? Let's do another skit. Josh, perfect aerials. I almost want, no, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that today. Let's do it a couple more lives. Let's at least get to the 2-hour Saturday live show before I show you my perfect little quarters. Okay? I mean, just magnifico. Chef's kiss. Mi pelotas es muy pequita y mi pantalones. Let's see here. What do we have? What do we have? This one's fun. This one is fun.
Liberals forgive and protect racists more than any other group in this country. Mainstream liberals and even your liberal friends don't really care about racism. They just think it's the gotcha to try to poison people's opinions on conservatives. Here's the proof that liberals don't care about racism.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
I will, Polly. Thank you.
I want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people again.
Is it working?
Yeah. Wait, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump and you ain't black,
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
I'm like you. I'm no better than you because I cannot read.
Where's the outrage? Where are the mobs of people burning buildings down and flipping cars over? It's all just hypocrisy projected as social justice because these people are empty and they need to feel like they're actually doing something.
Nips Cold Josh, reverse Megasaurus, whatever. Nips Cold, like not Cool Josh. Now it's Nips Cold Josh because they become diamond cutters when it's cold outside. They could cut diamonds. You should take me along for, crimes. You know, like how they have the glass around the ruby or the glass around the diamond. I could just and then it'll fall out. Let's go diamond hunting together. Kendall says, okay, sorry, I'm back for real. Hi, Joshy. Hi, honey. We were just talking about my girl boobs and perfect nipples. I have a new nickname, and it's Josh Perfect Ariel Estab. Welcome back, hun. Thanks for being here. Scott says the New York governor is a complete tard. Guys, did you see that? That's real. All of those clips were real. Conservatives would not be able to get away with any of that. They can do the caramel and blackface. Justin Trudeau can do the Indian face. They can say all of those horrible things that we just heard, and they're not joking. When we do it, it's joking, and they still try to dox and punish us. They really think that stuff. I think it was Joe Biden who was still voting against desegregation as late as like the late 80s or early 90s. I mean, he called public schools a jungle or something like that. Trump's never done anything in his life. He said that besides white supremacists, who they should condemn wholeheartedly, there were good people on both sides. And 10 years later, even though Snopes, it's not even a right-wing publication, Snopes has debunked that over and over again, I'm still having to defend that to people. And the weird thing is, they have these people so brainwashed, if you ever defend a detail that's not true about Trump, they go, oh, so you're a Trump supporter? And then I have to contend with an awkward conversation. Don't make me defend him if you don't want to hear the answer. It's like you'd almost be more comfortable with the lie about Trump than hearing any truth about Trump. I mean, the PSYOP, there had to have been a committee that created the PSYOP that is so tight and uncomfortable that we have to contend with truth, and we have to, be awkward knowing what truth is while everybody else is just fine accepting lies. Okay, fine, Crow it is. Biden called blacks super predators. That's true. Thank you, Reverse. Alex Arsenault. Crows are way smarter. They're super smart. They can use tools, bro. Scott the Mod God. Yeah, astoundingly stupid. Craig. Newscomb is poor and a fan of Way Cool Josh. Oh, dude, Way Cool Josh sucks. I'll introduce you guys to Way Cool Josh someday. He's the exact opposite of Not Cool Josh, and he is very cool. I'm not going to lie. He is very cool. That's the point of this. It's not a lie. He's much cooler than me. I'm not Cool Josh. I used to be cool. I met Vic. Vic hired me. I'm not cool. Go figure. Cameron, welcome in, Cameron. He says, why? Jason says, I freaking hate crows. Rachel says, if I send a Venmo, do I tell him watermelon salad or something? Yeah, this motion. I'm not going to say it out loud, but Josh E. Darko 666, Cash App and Josh Dobb. Somebody, I got another $5 Cash App. I don't want to dox. I got in trouble. I doxed somebody the other day. I feel very embarrassed about that. It was very stupid of me. But if you did that, did you do that? That was you, Scotty? Watermelon Fountain. Thank you very much, Scott. Where's Guns? It's Guns, guys. Hey, thank you. Thanks for helping my dad. It's the only way I get to eat. And, we really appreciate it. Did you see how much of a bitch my dad was? He cried. What a bitch. I'm super glad that it censored his word that time because he said get 3 times the other night, and I'm kind of scared about getting demonetized for that again. Words are words, people. Words are words. We'll have another skit, and then we're gonna actually talk about some news. Let's watch some Brian Shapiro stuff. You guys want to watch some Brian Shapiro stuff? Let's get good and mad and entertained at Brian Shapiro. This is part of my series, the No Cap Bryshat Minute. And there's a bunch of these. If you guys like this, go to my channel, subscribe if you haven't, and like these videos. There's a whole bunch of, there's the No Cap Bryshat Minute, that's my shorts. Then there's just the No Cap Bryshat Show. Rachel Wilson, Watermelon fell on Venmo. Thank you very much. Jesus, you guys. You give little Guns a kissy. You rub his tummy. You pat his nose. Thank you very much. I mean, Rachel, thank you for everybody who's just been unbelievably generous today. Thank you very much. Look, I'm breaking character a little bit. This is my real voice. Hello, I'm Josh Staub. I do a character called Not Cool Josh, where I raise my voice to sound like this Eric Foreman type character. No, this is my real voice too. This is just when I'm excited. When I'm happy and excited, I go up a couple notches, and it has nothing to do with my genitals. It's not cool. Brian Shapiro.
Oh, wow. You played high school sports. You
Football,
fucking
basketball,
loser.
and baseball. It's Brian Shapiro.
The Panelverse recently had Brian Shapiro on as a special guest debater, and I counted so many different hypocrisies that it will blow your mind. I will show Brian making the claim on the Panelverse,
I've been told the Eric Foreman thing so much.
And then I will show the clip of Brian directly contradicting himself.
I went to college for free on scholarship, pal.
Yeah, what, like tennis?
What's wrong with tennis? He's saying tennis is an athletic sport.
Varsity football, basketball, and baseball.
Oh, wow. You played high school sports. You
Football,
fucking
basketball,
loser.
and baseball.
You were awarded a scholarship for tennis, meaning you were awarded that scholarship while you were in high school.
Everybody, I judge debates. Is that how you get laid?
Bro, do you take your hat off before you get laid? Like, you're
Stop
the
about my
last one to
physical
talk.
attributes.
You're
Stop
the
about my
last one to
physical
talk.
attributes.
Every time I talk to you, you've got.
You are fat. You are fat.
You can't go after LG for going after physical attributes when there's video of you calling Rob a fat fuck.
Stand up and show your six pack. We can do it at the same
Are you
time.
going to shut up? I want a review. In the last 10 minutes, he's told me to take off articles of my clothing. He's told me to twirl, and he wants me to take my shirt off.
Why don't you show your tits, Rob? Why don't you show your tits, Rob?
You can't try to embarrass LG for asking you to take your shirt off when there's video of you asking Rob to take his shirt off to show his tits.
That's pretty gay. That's pretty gay, LG.
I'm scared that I think you want to fuck me. Myron likes to call out homosexuals, and that's like he uses homophobic slurs, which I think is reprehensible. I'm scared that I think you want to fuck me.
You can't say that you find gay jokes reprehensible while laughing at Sarah making fun of gay people and declaring fear for a man trying to bang you when that is the exact definition of homophobic.
So I get paid
Mama, wake
boatloads of
up.
money, like large sums of money,
Wake
to
up,
be
Mama.
a judge for debates.
No, did they pay you?
I think that's very immature. It's third grade insult.
I make more money on
Can-
social
can you
media in one
answer?
day than it
Can you
probably
answer?
cost you to go
Can
to
you
school,
answer?
bro.
The way he talks down to people, and by the way, I think it's very insecure. I just don't talk like that.
Brian, you've spoken like that during every single segment of this video, so I guess when you throw lowbrow third grade insults, it's only okay when you do it. Right, Brian? Let's see if he was ever on Fox News.
Next time you see me on CNN or Fox News, just know if you work really
Why
hard,
would
you can
anyone
get
watch?
there
No one
some way.
watches CNN or
can
Fox
get there
News.
some-
Brian was never on Fox News. That's a lie. I and others have searched for this new Fox News segment. You can't find it anywhere.
15 years ago, I wasn't doing politics, you fucking dumbass.
I'll give this one to you, Brian. You weren't doing politics 15 years ago. You had a Howard Stern wannabe shock jock radio show where you invited your mother and father on to discuss your herpes and to ask them about their sex life and suggested how you wish you could have seen it.
Is that my dad? In the, wait, hold on.
Take a nap.
Is that my dad in the background helping you? Oh my God. When was the last time you guys had sex?
Can anybody in good faith believe anything Brian says after seeing this video, or do you now believe that Brian is a hypocrite?
Oh, wow.
What? I totally forgot. I forgot. That just caught me so off guard just now. That that was out of my mind completely. And then there it was, just right in my face. Oh my good lord! And I used the wrong image. It's the full rack image. That's not good. Oh my god. Oh my god. So funny. I did not see that coming. I love that, guys. If you it's not cool. It's ridiculously on brand. We've had technical issues. I have abandoned TOS. That's bye. And now now I'm fooling myself. I'm playing jokes on myself. I cried like a agate. right? I cried like a little bitch. Jeez Louise. Scott says, Brian. I can't. That's one of my least. That's one of my least good impressions of Cool Vic when he does like "You're the best, Brian." Those mushroom gobblers, you pot them down, Brian. You are the best. Why are you asking your parents? That's crazy. I don't know. I didn't even know I did that. So that's wild, Ken. You should stick around and let me know what else I'm doing that I'm not aware of. I need to know these things. I need to know what I'm telling people. You got Skeeter on your arm. No, it's a locust. This is a locust. It's a band called The Locust. I just have band tattoos. Did I tell you guys the other day? There is a tattoo right here on my tummy. It's just an M. It was supposed to say metal, but it hurt too bad. It hurt too bad, and so I told them to stop. I said, you better stop. And the tattoo artist was like, wow, you are gay. And this is about the least metal thing I've ever seen you do in my life. And I said, well, it hurts, and I want to protect myself. That's a true story. There's just an M on my tummy. Sometimes I take a Sharpie and I'll fill it in, like, toasty, or mommy, or man, that was super gay how you couldn't get this tattoo finished. You get, right? It's real. Not very metal of me. No. Not you, Josh. Haha, Brian was asking his parents about their sex life. Yes. And I like it that you said segs. That's funny. Like, I get it. I often don't get other people's jokes. My jokes are just so brilliant that when other people try to attempt humor, it's almost foreign to me. It's almost a different language. It's like a salsa dance that I've never learned. My wife can confirm the M is there. It is true. It's an M with two little skulls on it. And man, I was not a fan. But I do have Stewie, little Stewie Griffin over there. Mom, mommy. Hi. Yeah, you bastard. Stomach tattoos suck. Yes, they do. They're horrible. They're horrible. Or when your best friend is drinking and he gives you the Star Trek tattoo on your man boob. Look, you guys do not get to see the perfect quarter nip. Josh Perfect Areola Staub is not going to release the goods today. You're going to have to go to the 2-hour live stream on Saturday because I'm going to have to do it for 2 hours. I'm already like tapping out now. This was an early show. I have stuff to do. I'm like looking at the clock like, okay, 30. Okay, wait. Okay, we keep going. I do have a lot of skits left. I promised you guys a conspiracy corner. Look, if you are still struggling with women wearing revealing clothes or the stuff on the hub or things like that, I would really implore you guys to go do the research online about just how rotten this stuff is. How it literally just it's rotting your mind physically too. I mean, there are physical effects. They show studies where they do the CAT scans and they show you like a brain that's never looked and a brain that has looked, and it's awful. And to my other fellow men out there, it was not easy to quit the prawn. It was not easy to quit the corn. Or maybe I'm just a degenerate and you guys will be like lickety split, and I was the one that was like withdrawing and sweating on my couch for 4 weeks, throwing up into a bucket, and your cell phone had to be taken away from me. And I'm just kidding. This didn't happen. But it's terrible. It's terrible stuff. And just like the marijuanas, everybody is all into the marijuanas, and I used to be too. You know what I mean? It stunts your developmental brain growth until you're about 25 years old on average. And the studies are now show, we've had some longer-term studies, psychosis is attributed to it. People are getting like a multiple personality disorder, dissociative things are happening. And it's just all these things that Satan really, really sold to us when we were younger and made it look cool in the late 90s. It's detrimental to our health. It's killing men. It is like the number one reason our testosterone is dying as well. Look, it's because of feminism. It's because of a lot of different things. But the corn stuff, it really does. It kills you. And like, check this out. I am such a believer in waiting until you're married to have sex, right? Because not only will it just be super extra special to have that moment with your spouse, but it cuts down on STDs. If everybody waited until they got married and stayed with somebody for the rest of their lives, there'd be virtually no STDs. Also, too, the number one reason for divorce in this country is irreconcilable differences, and it's usually initiated by the female. Nothing against you females. That's just a simple fact. That's a true thing. And I think a lot of it is because of hookup culture and body count. If a man and a woman just waited for one and then they did it, it'd be the best thing ever. Even if it's not good at first, it will get better. You guys will figure each other out and it will get better. But if males and mostly females, because the irreconcilable differences usually has to do with females comparing the sex life to something else, to a previous mate where it was better, or being curious about something else. There's something to be said that you're not going to be curious about something you've never had before. And especially if it's not great at first, then you have this wonderful journey with your partner to figure it out and get better together. And then it'll be the best you've ever had, if it wasn't already, because you never did it before. But there's nothing but benefits. Don't let the media trick you into thinking that this is just some silly thing that you can get away with, and we're being old fuddy-duddies. We're being old fuddy-duddies saying, wait till you get married. It's wild that we're in this place. We really don't know how truly satanic the society is that we're living in right now. We're just so used to it. It's not been, this is like Sodom and Gomorrah right now. It might even be worse. I mean, this is just, people were turned into pillars of salt for this kind of, fire rain came down on cities for this kind of stuff. God took the entire planet and flooded it and promised he'd never do it again. But I'm telling you, we're at the point where he probably would have done that. We're at that point where it was probably, we might even be a little bit worse. Child sacrifices through the roof. We kill more babies than probably any other time in our planet's history. Okay, are we done? Can we stop with the serious stuff? There you go, guys. I did serious stuff. There you go. Thanks for the sex talk, Dad. You're welcome, Polly Shorts. I care about you. I want you to get out there and make the right decisions, bud. Jason says, enough of the preaching. Show us your nips. That is the exact opposite of what I was trying to say. Law minors against the females. Minor, I hardly know her. Nothing against you, females, but you are terrible. No, that's not true. Females are wonderful. Heavy marijuana use made my ex permanently retarded. Yeah, it'll do that. Yeah, absolutely, Rachel. Reverse says, yeah, weed increases estrogen, I think. Yeah, that's how I got bitch tits. That's how I got these beautiful, juicy Tommy knockers, dude. That was serious stuff indeed. Sorry, Ken. We don't have to keep talking about it. We don't have to keep talking about it. Dave O'Jackal, you gave me the lull. Guys, do you guys remember Guns? It's Guns, everybody. He's the little mascot. You rub his tummy, you pat his nose, you give him little kissies. He waves hi to everybody like Elon Musk. I don't know why this was so controversial, but yeah, he loves you guys. Guns is so happy you're here. He missed you yesterday. That was a spell check mess up. Nailed it, Jason. Scott says the pot these days can cause cyatopenia in young people under 24 to 26 with heavy usage. Latest studies have shown. WE then, I guess. Yay! Cash App and Guns. Guys, Cash App. I feel bad even. I mean, you guys have gone crazy with the Cash App donations to get. I feel bad kind of continuing to pimp that out. Cash App. Guys, do you want Guns to eat? Do you want Guns to have a home? Do you want Guns to live a comfortable life? Well, do whatever you want because he's made out of wood. What are you guys thinking? There's nothing you can do. He's fine. Guns is fine. Let's watch another skit, you guys. Let's watch another skit. I can't believe I preached. What am I doing? Did we watch this one yet?
We do not move to America because we think it's a better country. We move here because it's a little less worse than our other countries.
What is the state of Mexican education if she doesn't understand that what she just described is the word better? I don't like Coca-Cola because it tastes better than Pepsi. I like Coca-Cola because Pepsi tastes worse. And these are the people that tell me that I need to be educated because of my ignorance and privilege. Mr. Holman, please do something about her.
Look, Coca-Cola isn't better than Pepsi. Pepsi just tastes worse than Coca-Cola. Oh, schizophrenia. Yes, that was actually, I was trying to search for that too, Scott, when I was doing my whole little bitch boy monologue about corn. Look at Stormy's face. She is just so disgusted with Vic here. Vic is so lucky he's not in this chat because he would be embarrassed. He'd probably be laughing a lot. This is what Vic did with Trump. Vic tried to make fires with Trump. Cash App. Guys, you get things out of the show that you don't get with any other show on YouTube. You get Not Cool Josh. Certifiably, I'm not on any other show. I mean, I get peppered into Cool Vic every once in a while. I get sprinkled in, like on top of his little ice cream. Vic makes this beautiful, delicious tasting ice cream, and then I'm just the sprinkles sometimes. Sometimes you don't want sprinkles. Sometimes you just want plain vanilla. It's still delicious, but sometimes you need some not cool sprinkles on top. It was snowing up in my Google. I was wondering too. What? Snowing? Is that a drug reference? Like a woman, you're not right. I'm just wrong. Yeah, that's actually happened with my wife and I. Jason, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Schizophrenia typos. Dave O'Jackal is better sugar-free. That's my wife. I love my wife. Cameron says, Guns deserves the finer things. He really does. Guns deserves to get on the SNAP benefits, because then you can go get caviar. You can go get caviar. Did you guys know that you can get caviar on SNAP? You can get Gatorade. You can get energy drinks. You can get like Doritos. You can get caviar. Look, you can get caviar on SNAP. That's disgusting. That's filthy. Unbelievable. And it's not cool double D's. Yes. I mean, some might argue that my double Ds are really, really cool. Look, there's a new mythology that was added today. I'm sure that the Josh Tits jokes are not going to end here, right? I'm sure tomorrow when I have my 2-hour show, it might be close to 2 hours of certifiable tits jokes. Rachel for the W has come up with like 3 different nicknames for me, and they're all hideously embarrassing, but they're funny. They're hilarious. Jason says, nobody likes getting an Indian rug burn from a double raw dog. Oh my God. Vic needs to get that tattooed on the tramp stamp area. So when Trump flips him around, you can read that. He's got to come with a warning. Vic has to have like the mattress warning, like don't rip this off by law, under perjury of the law. And then when he rips it off, then there can be another felony that Brian Shapiro can add to the list for Trump. Trump can rip the tag off of Cool Vic, and then there it is, another felony that's worth about as much as all the other felonies. And Brian will defend it until the day he dies. Cash App. Let's see. Do we have any other skits? Is there anything else? I might have played the skits. Tell me if I played this one. Might be a little offensive.
Most women would be simps or incels. To me, it's really funny to hear average super hot chicks dunk on what they would consider simps. Oh my God, did you hear him try to talk to me? You could just tell that he spends all of his time on the internet in his basement. What an incel. He has no game. Girl, there's a huge difference between your experience in the dating world and their experiences in the dating world. It takes zero effort
Very specifically,
for women to have
chicks that think they're way too hot.
DMs. It takes zero effort for chicks to get guys to purchase them drinks at the bar and take them home. Even below average women can pull basically whenever they want to. But it's only because of nature. Think about dudes. You want most of us to make over $100,000 a year. You want most of us to be over 6 feet tall. We have to practice our game. We were rejected 900 times before we finally found a way to not revolt women. If women were inside of dudes' bodies, they wouldn't know what the hell to do. They would have no game. They would have no lines. They would have no practice with this. They would be devastated by the rejection rate, and they'd be crying in their basements every single day
Not all
on
women.
the internet, incel. And really, this isn't even an opinion. This is fact. So next time you hear that chick that you would consider a 10 sit there and dunk on incels, just quietly snicker to yourself because she wouldn't know what the hell to do if she wasn't a man.
I'm not talking about. I wish I was clearer in that video. I'm not talking about your standard, female who shows gratitude and is a pleasure to be around. I'm talking about the clubby ones, that think they're the ones that are on the whatever podcast, and they all go around the table and they're like, I'm like a 8.5, I'm like a 9, and then they get those harsh reality checks that Roma, I guess, has a huge problem with. Roma, we found out today, because Roma, I'm sorry, Roma, you're in like the 3 category. You're like the 3-4 category. And so for you two, it just tracks. Let's just say it tracks that you're very upset with Brian and Andrew. But look, you loved the Whatever podcast. You loved it before you had this whole beef with Andrew. And then this whole, I remember watching that happen. I was there like days before they didn't have beef. And then all of a sudden over a weekend, I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then, all the hatred came through. And it's never Andrew. It's never Andrew. It's always somebody else being bad faith. And there's like a jealousy coming through. It's just a jealousy thing. But that was a video I did a while ago. As Ken says, as a matter of fact, a chick was trying to be a man and she self-deleted. Oh my God. That's actually, when they say that, conservatives are the reason that trans people self-delete because they're so mean to us. Nope. Nuh-uh. It's when they finish transitioning and all of that special yum-yums goes away, all the people that clap for them and throw parties for them, and they just become, forgotten again, and then their pee-pee no longer works. That's when they self-delete. That's when it happens. It's not because people are mean to them. They're meaner to people all the time. The trans people are like the meanest people I've ever met. They're always super mean to me. Legendary CEO says, oof. Reverse says, the guys that speak Hindi, I just call them Hindis. Indiana Jones. I do question that study. Minnesota trying to use it as proof as a way to take guns away from pot smokers. I really don't. I mean, there is much more danger a gun inside of a drinker's hand than a pot smoker's hand. That's the damn truth. As a matter of fact, my wife says just playing. That means she probably said something horrible and is going to embarrass me, but it's a joke. Josh looks like Corey Feldman wearing a plaid hat. Oh my God. I both love and hate Corey Feldman, so I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not. The guy is a narcissist. The guy is a true, he does not care about anybody but himself. If his parents died tomorrow, he would just look at them and be like, well, I wonder how much money I'm getting. I mean, the dude is just disgusting. Why would anybody take guns away? Nobody's taking guns away. Guns is right. Oh, I saw. Okay, cut it out. I was confused. You got to rub his tummy. You got to pat his nose. Give him little kisses. He loves you guys. We are gonna cut it early, guys. We're gonna cut it early. I'm gonna see if there's one more skit. But I'm running out of steam here, and I gotta save stuff. We have a 2-hour show tomorrow. We have a 2-hour show, and I cried. I cried on this episode. You guys better not tell Vic. You guys better not tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, or you're never gonna see the perfect nips. Don't tell anybody. You guys want to meet my wife? You guys want to meet my wife, Kendall? You guys want to do that? Is anybody interested? Throw some ones in the chat if you want Kendall to step in for a second. Just wave at the camera. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun thing to do to kind of a little wholesome to end the episode. Can we get some ones in the chat? Hi, my name is Earl Jason something and Corey Feldman's love child. Scott, there's ones. The gay sentence I've heard in a while. It probably came from me. Alex Arsenal T said there's ones. Kendall, come say hi. Come say hi to the folks. Oh, thank you, Dave O'Jack. I think you're the man too, dude. Jason has a one. There's all ones here, honey. Not one person has said don't do it. Just come poke in and say hi.
Okay.
Okay, here's Guns. Here's Guns. That's wife.
Hi.
That's wife. Hi. Hi. Josh Weepy Tatas. Rachel's been making fun of my boobies this entire episode. I kind of gave her permission to. But I love you.
I love you too.
Do you have anything special to say to the audience?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining today. That's all I got.
I would practice that.
Yeah.
We can't do that over again. Your daughter is calling.
I was just
You need
gonna
to
say,
get
can
out.
you guys hear the
You need to
kids
get out.
screaming? I'm gonna
Go.
get the baby. Bye.
You ruined it. You just ruined. I love you. Thanks for coming in. They like that. Thanks, guys. That was wife. That was Mrs. Not Cool, but she's actually very cool. She's actually very, very cool. 3 for Josh's nips. Thank you. I think that's extra. Get the hell out of here. 3. We don't ever want to see Josh's nips for 3s. You guys have fun? Was it fun to meet Kendall? She's really cool. She was born and raised in Las Vegas. She's the one that turned me into a Christian. She's the one that turned me into a conservative. I remember lecturing her about how she needs to be nicer to black people when we first met, and she just laughed in my face about it, and I thought it was so sexy. And then, then it all opened up from there. Oh, there's W's. Guys, that's so nice of you guys. You guys are being so nice. My wife is so nice. Hi, Not Cool's wife. Hello, Kendall. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thanks, Corporal. Scott the God Mod. Hail, Kendall. Good to see you. 3 for Josh Nips. Thank you. Legendary CEO. Hi, wife. Dave O'Jackal 07s. Dystomyopia. My buddy. Hi, wife. LeBaron Family Videos. Wow, she's hot. Hey, that's my sister-in-law. Hi, Courtney. Wow, thank you for joining. How fun. It's a family affair today. If you rewind the video, you can hear a lot of jokes about my boobies. You can see me cry. This was a hell of an episode. I didn't freeze. I just didn't have anything else to say. Rachel Wilson says, let's fucking go, Kendall. You're so nice. Scott, you have a good wife. I do, and she's hot. She has giant personality. She has a giant set of personalities. Just chef's kiss. Beautiful, buxom blonde. I couldn't be luckier. I love her so much. She says, thanks, everybody. Just from the next, she's about 9 feet away. She showed you the way of the race realism. Based, yeah, my wife is fucking based, bro. He just lagged. No, I didn't. No, I did. Okay, guys, let's sign off. We'll check one more skit. We're going to sign off. If I don't have any more skits, we're just going to go. Wow, we really went through all these today. Wow. What about in my backlog here? Because I even showed the tactical marker today too. Wow. Man, you guys, we're doing good work here. We're doing very, very good work here. I want to show one now. Let's see if there's any. Let's do this one. We're going to do this one. We're going to do one more skit.
Bunch of water at the bottom of it. I figured we could call it Dasani. My God. We're going to make millions.
It's going to start over again.
Right?
Oh, no.
Oh, hello, Interneters. It's me, James Ripton, and I'm about to test a new product.
Here it is, James. Try it out.
Thank you. Oh my God, this tasted like you collected the rainwater from a dirty gutter.
Truly like coffee foam diarrhea, right?
Truly like you bottled up the melted snow from a gross dog park. Where did you get this?
Oh, I dug a hole in my backyard and there was a bunch of water at the bottom of it. I figured we could call it Dasani.
My God. We're gonna make millions, right?
It's true. Dasani sucks balls.
That's not fair.
Dasani's awful. It's made by Coca-Cola and it makes you thirstier. I've read these things where there's so many minerals and they add all these like salts in there and it just makes you thirstier. Definitely piss water. Look, guys, I love you guys. I'm gonna we have some big news coming tomorrow. We're going to get the studio more into shape. There's going to be more things for you guys to do. Monetization is coming shortly. There's going to be a membership. A membership? Should we call it a membership? Let's say bye-bye to some folks. LeBaron Family Videos, thanks for coming in. Dave O'Jackal, thank you for coming in. Reverse Massagesaurus, thanks for coming in. Prague, dude, you are the man. Thanks for coming. You're a legend. Jason, you are a legend. Scott the Mod God. He is the Godorator of the Coolverse. Thomas the Barber, definitely else for Alan. Oh, is that Mushroom Gobbler in here? God damn it. Let's see, we got Legendary CEO, thanks for coming in, dude. 5'4" Cowboy, that's my dude. That's my man. W's for Kendall, thanks for being here, man. Dystomyopia, thanks for being here. Cameron Harrington. Rachel, thanks for being here. Craig Jones, thanks for being here. Really, Rachel, you're like a celebrity. You probably have better things to do with your time, but you're here. You're here with us. You're spending time with a whole bunch of people that think you're amazing. You're a hero. I always tell you that you're a hero. And then I spurg in the emails. I'm like, thank you so much for blah, 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 and I fangirl out. And you're just so nice every time. So thank you very much. All of my buddies that are here, all the mods, everybody, thanks for the mods. The ones and W's for the mods. I really appreciate. Yield to me. Thank you for being here, bud. You have a cartoon. It should be there tonight. Very excited. Younger made me a mod. Yes, good. I wanted you to be a mod. Do not come. Wasian Orthodox Inquirer. I don't think I have in about 3 years. Much love, Big Bite. It's not for anything Kendall's sake. I'm a delayed. We don't have to talk about this. Why do you guys get me to say this stuff? Why do you guys get? I gotta go. I have to go. Thank you guys. I love you. Thanks for being not cool. And we'll see you tomorrow night for the 2 hours special. Big prizes, a lot of new stuff. Please tune in at 10 p.m. Mountain Time.